So if you hung out this long, man, you got paid. Hopefully, you guys got paid on Fiverr or PanW or the Qs or Coinbase or Hood or one of the wonderful trades that we did this morning, right? And like I said, we're in the milking stage of these trades. There's no real new re-entries. I'm not buying the Qs up here. It's all order flow, all of it. Yeah, institutional order flow. POAS. Ooh, that's as scammy as they get. Cayman Islands. POAS, the man on the internet says. As soon as I see something from the Cayman Islands, it's a scam, whatever it is, but you got a nice trade going on. I don't buy 80-cent stocks that are already up 40%, but good luck. And you hear what I just said? It might be a good trade. I don't do those trades because I don't have an advantage. The advantage is if I bought it at 81 cents or at 87 or 94. And I look at that, I'm like, I'm not interested. But what I am interested in PanW, because we're still in it and it's still working, it's still climbing. And now if you're in the 150 calls, you sell these and you maybe go into the 155s because now you don't want to be exposed to all that risk in the option. And if you're in the stock and you've sold along the way, you just raise your stop now to that last pivot, which is the 153.12. So get rid of all these lines. I want to see some clean charts. Look at this. Nothing on my chart now, right? So here's the 1 minute to the 1 day. That's our next target. Easy for me to say I'm staying in it because I'm in it. And I've sold some here, 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 and here. So if you're just joining us on YouTube, hi, how are you? TikTokers, listen, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to have to do this because I have to. If you're not making money this year, right, take a second, ask yourself what you've been doing wrong. Or join me on Saturday, and I'll tell you exactly what you're doing wrong, and then I'll show you how to make money in the market. And then you're going to be able to enjoy my company today, tomorrow, Friday. Saturday's the class. We'll hang Saturday between 12 and 2 or 12 and 3, depending on how excited I am. And then all the way till the end of February, I'm going to be in Vegas doing this on stage. You'll get to see that too. You get that meet my algorithmic wonder child, Solid Jello. Maybe my illegitimate brown son will show up. He's fantastic to hear talk. What did I just say? Yeah, that's right. I have an Indian kid. What? And then you get to spend the whole month of March with us and see what's up. And then normally what happens is you go, oh, shit, this was the greatest decision I made in my life. And then you stick around for the next 5 to 10 years with me. Because I've been doing this. I invented what we're doing. Chat rooms didn't exist. A lot of the stuff that we use today didn't exist. Me and my buddies built this stuff in 1998. And they sold it for $30 million. Right now it's free. Everything's free. I do everything for free. What do you recommend if you can't day trade because I have less than $25,000 in the account? Well, learn. And they're going to get rid of that rule soon. They're doing the math right now. They're going to do away with that law. But the thing is, this new scam is the prop trading firm where they ask you for money, you join a contest to get a funded account. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. They come up with some way to say that you failed and they keep your money. It's all bullshit. The best thing you can do is hang with me for as long as you can, right? And I'll show you. I'll expose every scam, and I'll show you the one trade after 30 years of my life. This works. Now it's all I do. And I'm the Pied Piper of VWAP now. I'm trying to get everybody to understand what's going on. So if it's been about the money, this is your chance, right? I've been given, by the way, Chimera, yeah, that's all right. But these other way where they have the contest to get funded, yeah, it's bullshit. So anyway, like I said, I don't really do selling because I don't have to, first of all. And I pay a company to do the selling for me. But I'm selling right now. You're getting a month and a half basically of my time with the class and Thursday session. You'll get 4 Thursdays with me. I do Thursday night sessions too. Wait till you see what we do there. That's an options class in itself. Ideas, options, and of course you get to hang with me and my illegitimate stepchild, and sometimes I meant to say solid, and sometimes my illegitimate stepchild, who is also a shining beacon of hope for all of you. He turned a 20 grand account into $3 million. And now he's basically retired. He works for fun. Real story. And for the small account player, we had we call, I think it's an older lady, the Wizard. The Wizard took a $5,000 account and just trading in and out, 3 shares, 5 shares, 12 shares. You know, like this Pan W, she'd buy 28 shares, make herself $200. But she does it every day. She takes small size, and she's turned 5 grand almost 3.5 years later into 30 grand. It's one of the most successful stories I've heard in trading because she proved that you can do it with small size if you stay consistent. And once you consistently make money, then that's where you need to be. Any trader can hit a couple of good trades and say, look at me, I just made some money. Can you do it the next day and the next day and then 2 months, 3 months, a year later? That's what we do. Not every day is going to be great like today. Some days suck. Some days are fucking disasters. But you never really want to. The disaster days are usually self-induced. Everybody loses. Everybody poops. Everybody loses. It's whether you turn the small loss into a large, unmanageable loss. So this Saturday, join me for, I'm going to give an overview. You made 20 grand today? There you go. Nice. An overview of what I trade. It's the same stuff, right? You can't mush this trade. You can't. That's the best part about it. It's just price, right? And some trades don't work the first one in. Like the Pan W didn't look like it was going to work, and then it never broke the lows of the day, and then it started going. But man, when you have everything work, I mean, I was just slamming the keys there for a second. MSTR, BMNR, that was exciting. After I sold the hood, I got a little frustrated and everything started ripping without me. Look at this trade. I mean, this is, if you want to get a tattoo in Vegas, this is the tattoo you're going to get. Faux show into the bro, but then it gives you that one more chance right here. Faux show and VWAP, multi-day VWAP collision. I know you guys can't see my charts right now. You bought in the 80s. I don't mind owning hood down here, but I don't swing trade anymore because it takes away the advantage of what we do. But I like hood down here. I like Coinbase down here. But I also think the market's going to crash within the next 30 days. So I don't really want to own stocks right now. I'm a little skeptical about what we're doing on the overall picture. But intraday, we're kings of the world, right? Because intraday, by the end of the day, you're out of the stocks. So you don't have to care if the market crashes on March 20th. Scalping futures, pretty good. Well, I don't really scalp, but usually look for the bigger move. But what I trade, right, is so damn specific, and that's why it's easy to teach, easy to learn, easy to appreciate, and happens every day. That's what's awesome about it, right? It happens every day. There's never a day where there's not a faux show, bro, VWAP break on a stock that's in the money, right? There you go. It's on its way to zero already. Good. There you go. But look how it went to 1950 first. Half number, whole numbers, algorithmic, right? Now it broke the VWAP and the multi-day. Chances are you're going to be back at 13 bucks and then hopefully zero. Because I really love when stocks go to zero. Plenty of support down there at zero. And this Pan W might be coming to an end. Get ready, right? Get ready. Finally. I mean, I don't want it to go down. I still own a little bit, but I'm good, right? We won. Usually, yeah, you know what? Let's raise the stop and get out. So where's the closest stop? Is that that price from here? That's the 153.50 already. Wait a minute. 153.50. Well, that's where we're at right now. Why are we not reflecting that on the chart? All right. Well, now that we're here already, I'll give it a little bit more room. Screw it. Dump it. I'm out. All right. I'm free. I'm free. I don't usually sell and go short. I'm not that good. I'll cover and go long. That's an easier trade. All right, we're done with the Pan W. Congratulations, everybody. If anybody has any Fiverr, it's basically the same trade. You know, just waiting to see if it goes up a little bit more. And it's just been sitting around for 3.5 hours now. But there's still no reason to sell it. But I'm going to raise my stop, and hopefully I get out. And that stop will be right there, which is basically $11.99. So under $11.99, you could have your stock back. If not, we'll stick around. And if it breaks over the orange line, again, that's what we've been waiting for. Hopefully it gets there. So if you're chilling, if you've been chilling with us since the open, this is what I do every day. And like I said, I don't do much selling because I don't have to, but I do have something to sell, right? And it's only $249. And it's not just the one day. You're getting the rest of this week, Saturday, all the Thursday sessions we do, which is I'm probably doing 3 Thursday sessions in the next 4 or 5 weeks, and we do options. I'll teach you a little bit about options, prepare for the option expiration days. You get to hang with my friend Salagello next week, which is he charges $2,000 every 4 hours of his time. He comes on our website and blesses us. I traded Fiverr, still in it. I traded MSTR, BMNR. I missed Sedge. Sedge would have been a great trade. I was short the Qs this morning, and that's my whole day. And the rest of the trades were just mentions. I mention a lot of trades throughout the day. I don't take all the trades. It's impossible. I'm hemorrhaging some cash. I stayed short AGQ, but I'm not worried because AGQ have been just shorting it on these up moves. And every day is the same exact day. Oculus, all I trade is VWAP. Yeah, stocks that have a lot of volume on the day, which is earnings reports. What do I think about Oculus? I don't know. You mean the thing? The eyeglass? I don't know what Oculus is. But there's only one stock I haven't checked on, and I'm probably going to be disappointed. It's NNE. I am disappointed. So why am I disappointed? Because I had this one on my buy list, right? And you see how it came down to the orange line? It broke the orange line and came right back. That would have been my buy at $25. And the stock went to 26 and a quarter, and that would have been another $500 for me. And now I'd be selling it. So if you are in the sound of my voice, if you are in the vicinity, Riot? No. Riot, the wannabe MSTR trade? Where's that stock? $4 now? This the same Riot as I'm thinking of? Wasn't this stock going to zero a couple of weeks ago or a month ago? Wait a minute. How did it get back over $15? What did they do? A reverse split? When did this stock go back up? Oh, damn. Wait a minute. This is the same stock? Did Riot do a reverse split? I haven't thought about this stock in a million years. When the hell did this thing go from 6 to 23? I didn't even know. You know what it is? I got rid of this one, Mara and Riot. Oh, Mara is the other one. I'm thinking Mara. That's even worse, right? That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah. Nah, they're all garbage. Yeah, they're all garbage. It took me 30 years to figure this shit out, but now the last 10 years, all I trade is order flow, institutional order flow around VWAP. And that's what I do now. I'm the Pied Piper. If you guys are on the West Coast, I'll be doing this live on stage if you guys are interested. And then we'll smoke some G13 and drink some good high-end tequila, and we'll laugh about it. You guys smoke weed? Anybody still smoke weed? My wife says nobody smokes weed anymore. Like, have you stepped outside in Manhattan? Nobody smokes weed anymore. She said that with a straight face. It's like, you're the only 50-year-old guy smoking weed. I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to take the other side of that trade, hon. But I hadn't smoked weed in 25 days, and bro, Skinner never sounded better. I went from New Year's to the January 25th, and damn, it was glorious. I put on what song was it that I had on? It wasn't Skinner. It was maybe it was. No, wait, it wasn't Skinner. Because the music always sounds better when you're high. That's why I always like smoking weed. But man, try not smoking for like a month. Woo! That was fun. Speaking of music, I went to go see a Dead cover band last night. They fucking kicked ass. Baked Alaska. These guys were ripping. Then they went into Iko Iko. They went into Quinn the Eskimo into Iko Iko. Pretty cool. Speaking of trades that you're not in, who's in Alcoa? Man, how many times can I tell you to buy this stock? They are trying so hard to shake the trees. Look at this downtrend. But in the middle, while it's in a downtrend, all it's been doing is going up. The long-term holder is still losing money. This trade has been freaking awesome every day. So here's the other trade that we were talking about, Devon, right? Here it is. You got to the orange line. You see that? See that, friends? So remember when I said I don't really want to short it, but if it gets back to the blue line and can't break it, that's when you short it? Did you guys heed? Did you heed my words? Heed my words. Kneel before the VWAP. That's all it is. We trade VWAP. That's it. It takes your brain out of it. It takes what you think's out of it. It takes your opinion out of it. Nothing pleases me more than having this PanW trade work right in my dumb face. I hate the stock. I hate the industry. But meanwhile, it's set up as a winning long trade, so I bought it. And when you could separate your feelings from trading, you're going to be onto something. And I probably shouldn't have sold the last of it, but whatever, I don't care. But see this Devon Energy, right? You see how it's bouncing off the orange line? It's all algorithmic. DNN, you got it. I love DNN, yeah. I sold that a couple of weeks ago. That was one of my last swing trades. I was thinking if it went back to $3 where I bought it, I'd buy it again, but swing trading ain't my bag, baby. I'm terrible at it because I never know when to sell. What do I think about NAK? NAK? Niggity knack? Knack? Is that a stock? Oh, sell it. Just sell it. Don't wait. That just, wow. What, did it just get exposed as a scam? Is it a Chinese mining company or something? Oh, my. Well, that looks like a stock that's probably going to zero, but I actually like stocks on their way to zero. So I'll watch this one. You know what? I'm going to put this on my watch list because I love stocks when they have bankruptcies and bad stuff, right? But there's always a squeeze. When you see a stock that looks like it's going to zero, they tend not to go to zero right away. I'm interested. Northern Dynasty Minerals. See, now I got it on my watch list. I'll watch it for the next couple of days. But look at Devon Energy, my friends. Take a look at DVN for a second, right? This is the one I mentioned earlier, right? I said, hey, I don't want to get involved because I missed my entry here, here, here. But if I get another chance at it, I would short it. Look at that chance right there. That's what we call a kiss back. It kisses it from underneath, a little how's your father, gives it a little reach around, can't get over it, and then rolls over and dies. Right? Now you got a new short. And by the way, I'm out of the PanW. Good luck. It looks like I made a bad decision, but whatever, right? Did I make a bad decision? Whatever. Went down a little bit after I sold it. If you're still in it, you know, maybe hang out, whatever. I'm not getting back in. Still in an uptrend. Still waiting on this Fiverr. Any day now. Any day now. It's only been 3 hours. Long-term investing. But you see what Devon's doing, DVN? If you're going to short stocks, that's what you want them to look like. You want them to look like Sedge, SEDG. You want them to look like Devon, where they can't sustain a rally above the VWAP, and then they roll over, and then they get confirmed. The weakness is confirmed. And that's the story as we conquer another day in the history of trading. Last Friday was the greatest day in the history of trading. Maybe you didn't know that. But yet last Friday was the #1 day in the history of trading. We broke records. If we could just have one of those Fridays every quarter, it'd be great. And how do you make a day like Friday happen? Preparation meets opportunity. You create your own luck. And that's going to happen on Saturday. So if you don't know what you've been doing these last couple of weeks, months, years, and you made it, maybe you've been hemorrhaging cash, but you've had enough money to sustain yourself. Now it's time to stop fucking up. I don't invest. I don't believe in investing unless it's silver, guns, or real estate. And I mean it. I don't own stocks. And that's kind of why I'm hoping the market crashes. If the market crashes for real, then, hey, card doctor, you into cards? That's how I started trading. Baseball cards? I'm in Jersey. Well, I live in Jersey. I'm not from here. Oh, yeah? Nice. Baseball cards my first love. I don't like them anymore because it's a whole weird, corrupt, scammy PSA rating agency bullshit now with inserts and it's all lottery. But yeah, I'm an old school guy. I sold half my collection, but I kept most of the stock, most of the cards I like. What's VWAP? Jimmy! Yeah, if you get a good rating, but it's so to me, it's just a scam, you know, especially because you're buying all this Pikachu shit and the Pokemon. It soured me. But if you got any Joe Namath cards, I'm buying. And these Topps collectible stuff, you get into this when Topps was putting out the special. They would encase the card itself. These are pretty freaking cool. Yeah, Joe Namath. That's all I buy now. I even bought I don't know. I buy everything that moves. Yeah. The only time the Jets were good. Aaron Judge, 52 Topps. Huh? That was nice. I got every Aaron Judge. If the order, I actually hit the autograph. I don't know what this is worth. It's probably worth something. But yeah, I buy. Love me some Namath. I got a beat up rookie. I'm also a fan of Bobby Mercer. You know who Bobby Mercer is? He was going to be the replacement for Mickey Mantle back in the day. Yeah. I'm a big collector of Dukes of Hazzard stuff. Yeah. Just the good old boys. Never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw. Been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of. Well, I'm also surrounded by toys and stuff. You guys want to get nerdy with me? Look. You like Star Trek? You like smoking weed in Star Trek? You like small boys? What? Oh no! Now I'm getting banned from TikTok. You like gladiator movies? I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I'm more of a Star Trek guy. I love Shatner. Also, more importantly, I've been collecting this stuff. You'll know what I'm talking about. I traded a 1984 Donruss Mattingly rookie card. Remember the 84 Donruss? Yeah, you love it. I traded the 84 Donruss rookie card and a beat-up Johnny Bench rookie for an ounce of gold and 10 ounces of silver. Still have it. I spent 3 years building a 1975 Topps set that nobody on earth wants. I was so damn proud of it. 1975 Topps, everybody was in that set. Remember? Robin Yount, George Brett, Jim Rice, Gary Carter. Beautiful set. I spent my whole life making that set. I remember going through Commons, finding my, oh man, I have every set. Yeah. But I spent so much time on that 75 set, and I don't even know if anybody would want to buy it from me. How many Dale Murphy rookie cards can you have in one lifetime, right? 1976 and 78. I got a stack of Paul Mollers. You want one? I got 10 1983 sets. I got 10 Topps 1983 top sets. Wade Boggs, Ryan Sandberg, and Tony Gwynn in the same set. No, who cares? Me. Nobody wants that stuff. And just like the stock market, as we'll bring it all home, if nobody wants what you got, what's it worth? Zero. So one day when everybody wakes up and they don't want to own Bitcoin, what's it going to be worth? Zero. Suddenly everybody wakes up one day and nobody wants to own the stock market. What are the stocks going to go down? They're going to get hammered. But right now, everybody wants some, and you want some too, right? What movie was that from? Come on, Talking Hamburger? Oh, I have so many Boggs rookie cards. Yeah. But no joke, I have so many Paul Molitor's and Mark McGuire's, I could use them as toilet paper. Like I have, no joke, a 50 lot of the 85 Topps McGuire's. I thought I was going to put my kids through college with those. Nobody wants them. But one day soon, when all the steroids, people realize that Mark McGuire was a Paul Bunyan, a god who walked amongst men, and they will want those 85 top sets that I have. And they will come for my 85 top set. And I will then again be vindicated for putting all that hard-earned money, wasting time, wasting money. Ooh! You know it. I'm never selling my silver, ever. This is my favorite. 2025. Well, it's a 5 ounce, so it's worth more than 100. But that's cool. You do quick math. Yeah, it's $100. Yeah. Yeah, there's a kilo coin. It's a kilo worth the silver right there. I also have that tattooed on my leg. It's a kilo. A kilo. Do the math. I got a kilo coin right here. It's a kilo. You know what a kilo is? Do the math. It's metric system. But that's good math. You did good math right there. That's good. $100. Yeah. You buy silver rounds. G-Man from SMB. G-Man's on our website now. Look at this one I found. Zoop. Anything with 1976 on it or 1776, I'd buy them. All right, listen, y'all. By the way, that's some good math right there. Scrap metal. Yeah, what do you want? The 249? Ooh, that's a good question. You're going to get everything I do for the next 35 days. Have I made a lot of money trading so far? Today? Today wasn't bad. Yesterday was better. Friday was exceptional. I try to make a little bit every day. But I've had some really awesome years, and I've had some years that most people would not be able to come back from. Sadly. But now I'm on the upswing again. And it's just being straight up with you, right? I've had between 2012 and 2015, it's like I had an addiction to losing money. And that's what it was. We're still in the fiver, yeah. But Mr. Media, let me ask you a question. Were you here from 8:45 this morning? You know that we did over a dozen trades today, and 11 out of 12 of them worked. Were you here for that? See, what you're saying now, right? I don't have a problem people criticizing me, or I don't have a problem with anybody saying anything about me, right? But when you're lying, right, then I got a problem. Then we have to ban you. It's okay if you don't like my hat or my face, but the trades all worked, right? And now if you're short Devon Energy, that's working too, right? So anybody, you could just, you could, if you, let me start that sentence over again. I love skepticism. I'm the biggest one. I hate everybody. Anybody who talks about the stock market online, I hate them immediately. My default is to hate them until that you prove to me that you're worth whatever the hell you're talking about. Most people I don't listen to because I don't need to, but I'm with you, right? I'm with you. But if you give me 20 minutes or a half an hour, let's say one day of your time, you'll understand that I do know what I'm talking about. I make people money. And I trade something that's easy to understand, and you can see it for yourself. Are you short Devon Energy right now, dickhead? Right, there it goes. See, 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. Why is that trade happening? Right? Are you short the stock? Dick. Right? Is it happening, or are you delusional? Dickhead. Right? It's not me. Did the trade just work? The answer is yes. So Kenny Glick just told us to short DVN at $44.30. Then it broke $44.20 and it went down to $43.60. The price that he said it would probably go to because that's the pre-market pivot. And then it went to that price. Dickhead. Now, are you going to debate with me that just didn't happen? Or are you going to say, wow, that's impressive? The guy said to short the stock, and then it went down $1.50. See, that's what normal people do. Wow, I was very skeptical about this guy until he showed me a few trades that worked in a clear, concise manner of articulating what price is a great time to get into this trade and where it should go. And then the trade worked, and I made money. I apologize for being such a douchebag. See, why can't we do that? Why can't society just be like that? Because there's a difference between stupidity and ignorance. Stupid people it doesn't matter. You're set in your ways. You're stupid. It's all right to be ignorant because you don't know. The stupid person gets shown something and they're so stupid they refuse to believe their own eyes. Ignorant people are saying, hey, all right, I was ignorant to this. Now I've learned, and I'm going to take that under advisement, and I'm going to learn from that moment. Or you're just stupid. There's a difference. And that's what we do every day. I love skepticism. I love the hate. People are not going to like me. One guy was like, listen, you seem to know what you're talking about, but the tone of your voice is the most annoying thing in the world. I can't do anything about that. Right? I can't. Right? Wait. No. I gave this trade out an hour ago, and now it just followed through. Now we're cashing out. Just like Fiverr. We've been in the trade since 9/31, and we're still in it. We're waiting to get paid some more. Right? There's no reason to sell the stock, so we're just waiting for it. And listen, I appreciate it. I think I just broke the ice with this guy. There you go. It's not about me. It's about this trade. I'm the Pied Piper of VWAP, right? This trade works. And the reason I'm on TikTok, the reason I'm on YouTube is because I hate this industry. Because there are so many schmucks like me that really are trying to scam you. They show you trades after the fact. They say, oh, look at my track record. Now let me sell you something. I do it the other way. I show you the trades that work, and then I keep showing you, and I keep showing you, and I rarely ever ask for money. The only reason I'm asking this time is because I'm doing something special on Saturday. But if Saturday wasn't happening, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. All I do is make people money. I appreciate you. So, see, there you go. And that's why I'm on the internet. And this isn't for you. I'm talking to you, scammer, Yankee hat guy. I'm talking about you, Discord, WhatsApp chat room guy. I'll put up 100 grand of my own money any day, anywhere, on any planet. This universe, the metaverse, the underverse, or whatever verse you want. I'll own you. $100,000 a player. TikTok. Take me up on this idea. Let's see who the best internet trader there is on earth. It's me. I'll put up 100 grand to get this party started. Anybody wants to out-trade me, put up 100 grand, and we'll see who the king is. And when I win, I don't want your money. I want you to just shut your fucking mouth and your stupid channel and stop scamming people. And maybe we'll let you onto our website. How's that for a contest? Right? You know how many people have stepped up? I've been challenging people on YouTube for a decade. You know how many people stepped up? 0. Because if they're making money scamming people, why would they want to compete and show that they don't know anything? Because they're doing a great job scamming. I'm the other guy. I'm the other guy. You hear me talking, hillbilly? So now let's join together this Saturday, where you finally learn from the master. Be around people who know how they're making money. Embrace the VWAP into your life. Are you ready to make your decision for Christ? Join with me this weekend, and then join me live in Vegas as we take it to the people. We teach them the ways of the VWAP to understand, to embrace, to finally join together. Join me. I was one of you at one point, my friends. Clueless, hemorrhaging cash, thinking everything was random, right? And then I saw the VWAP. And for 3 years, I denied what was in front of me. For 3 years, I was like, no way could this be as good as it seems. No way. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, even though I was losing money. Because delusion, psychopathic, and ego. And then finally in 2015, as I was about to lose my last 30 grand to my name, I was like, I got to stop this. I got to stop. And I sat back down and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try reversal trades. Right? Reversal trades. And then reversal trades were my first trade that I used to make money on back in 97, 98. And then I put VWAP over the chart and only traded reversals when they went over the VWAP. And voila, I'm reborn. You got a book you want to sell? Send me a copy. I'll have you on our show. What else do I do besides trading? I talk shit. That's all I do. I don't have any other talents. I can't even fix a tire. I was thinking about that. What else can I do in my life? I have zero skills. I'm not a real man. I can't build things. I can't fix things. I know nothing. I know nothing about anything. I sports gamble and I trade. I talk shit about people. And not everybody. Not everybody. I only talk shit about people that deserve to be shat talk. Is that the past tense of shit? Shit talk would be shat talk. He shat talk about me. And that's why I enjoy what I do so much. Because the shit works. Like that freaking Devin. Come on. Look at that sell-off. And then right back to prior to, I mean, sick. You were waiting all day. Hope you took the profit. I mean, the thing went right to the price. I mean, it's insane. The market's rigged. It's all rigged. Right? Send me an email right now. If you had to start from zero, what would you do with no knowledge and no money? Email me right now. KennyGlick@AOL.com. I'll be your best friend. I'm looking to help. I'm looking to help everybody. But obviously, you can't make money without having any money. But you can learn. Start right now. By emailing me, I'll let you in for nothing. And then learn some more, learn some more, learn some more. And then to trade, you got to have at least a couple of grand. I mean, seriously. KennyGlick@AOL.com. Hang on a second. So in 3 minutes, it's time for nap time. Oh, I'm on a loop. Is 25 grand a great start? It's not just a good start. It's a great start. It's a great start. I'm in 4 sports, and my parents are dead broke, so getting a couple of thousand sounds hard. Come join me. Who's coming to Jersey? They're coming back. We'll go hang out outside. Stone Pony. Oh, you just getting here, Mitch? What up, Mitch? I love people named Mitch. This was my drug dealer back in. He had the best stuff. Good stuff. Not the same Mitch. Anyway, but I trade only the same thing every time. By the way, the email address is over there. KennyGlick@AOL.com. All we trade every single day, volume weighted average price. So that's why Devon Energy, SEDG, or you're not seeing it? Yeah. I like gold always. I like silver better, but yeah. I trade with it. I don't know what that means. You don't see me typing? That's not coming up? What the hell, TikTok? That's so weird. Why does it do that? Hang on, let me try to get this for you. Isn't it in the about me? I don't know. I'm the worst TikToker. Maybe Glick at AOL.com. Yeah, there you go. All right, so listen, it's 12 o'clock. It's almost nap time for me. It's been a fantastic freaking day. If you're still in the Fiverr, so am I. Just still waiting it out. You guys on YouTube, you guys heard what I was saying? Today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. Day is the day that you make your decision. Do I like women? I like them more than ever now. I've been married 25 years next week. My wife's watching. I only love you, honey. 25 years. But you know what else is interesting right now? And I hate to admit it, the Trump stock got smoked last night, and it's coming back, and it went green. If you guys, about, this is probably one of the worst stocks. This is almost as bad as the weed sector. This is one of the most unbelievably awful stocks in the history of the stock market. You want to know why? Because even dog shit stocks usually have a squeeze at some point. This thing has been bleeding to death since they had their first earnings report, where they said, we don't really take the stock serious. They actually said it in the conference call. I'm like, wait a minute. They just said they're not going to support their own stock. And good night. And good night. So even though this guy's grifting the world, selling you shoes and fake coins and cryptocurrency and Bibles and whatever the fuck he could put his name on, his stock hemorrhages every month since it came out. And it's the worst stock across all time and space. And it literally doesn't make any sense, because even these dog shit stocks tend to find some love every once in a while. Not this stock. Just so bad. And the guy's such a douche that he actually went with DJT again. 20 years ago, Trump put out a stock when he came out with when he had the casinos, and he had a stock called DJT. Do you know how shitty of a company you have to be for your stock to actually go to zero and then get delisted? You got to be basically a criminal. Oh, that's right. But you got to be the worst of the worst. This is just facts. It's not political or anything. I am not getting into a political moment right now. The guy hemorrhages cash, and he's now just stealing money from everybody to make up for all these bad decisions, right? But to have a stock not just go down. By the way, he ruined the casino in the heat, in the apex of casinos, right? When casinos were kicking ass, he managed to fuck it up. He brings a company public, and they go to zero and get delisted. You know how awful, right? You got to be for your stock to legit. I say stocks are going to zero all the time. They never go to zero. Even dog shit biotech stocks that do nothing don't go to zero. He managed to have a stock go to zero, get delisted, and this douchebag, such a fucking douche, he comes and puts out another stock with the same symbols. I mean, I don't get it. Like, I mean, seriously, try to. You'd want other people to remember. Oh, right, that's the symbol that we all went broke on last time. Let's get involved. I mean, let's change the symbol. But man, yesterday I saw it breaking 10 for the first time. I don't think it had broke 10 in a while, right? And it broke under 10, and now it's coming right back. Even this garbage is bouncing. But when do you know to buy it? Faux show, bro, VWAP break, blue line, orange line. By the way, is anybody not noticing the market's not going down today? Right? We're not having that conversation anymore, right? The market did its job. It convinced enough people that we were going to go down more, and that's when it goes up the most, because that's what the market does. The orange line is called multiple time frame VWAP, or also known as anchored VWAP. All I use is VWAP and anchored VWAP, but I don't anchor it events. I anchor it to days. So I use 1 minute, 1 day, and then 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and then weekly, monthly, days. And all I trade is VWAP now, and it keeps me sane, or I guess as sane as I could be, because I'm batshit. I'm batshit fucking off my, what's it called? What do you say? We say I'm off my tits. What does he say in the movie? You know that line? Anyway, if you can make it trading 30 years, you will no doubt be clinically insane. And by the way, I hope you didn't lose money on that POAS, right? I even said the symbol. What did I say? 0, right? Where did it do? Huh? Huh? Where did it go? Right back to 80 cents? Because pump and dump penny stocks always go back to 0. No matter what you're thinking on the way up, remember to always be selling them, because inevitably they go back to 0. So right now, it's the same trades as it was at 9:30. The market's not going down. Whatever you think, it's never going down ever again. You guys understand that, right? And good luck being a shorter. Seriously, I wish you luck. You want to short stocks? You better be earnings reversals like Devon and Sedge, and everything else is always a buy, even if you don't like the stock. Look where the Qs are now. You guys are going to still debate? Good luck. Good luck. Get in the way. Get in the way of a freight train. Get in the way of a market that never goes down. I get it. It goes down once in a while. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And that's my time. That was a good 3 hours spent. I hope you guys learned something. And if you didn't, make sure you join me on Saturday. You're getting this week. If you join right now, email me. I'll send you a link. Click this link. You pay for $249. You get tonight, tomorrow, Friday, the Saturday class, and then I'll be in Vegas. We'll do one broadcast from Vegas. Other than that, we'll be doing lots of other things that can't be shown on camera. What's up? And then I come back and we get right back into this on Friday. And then you get all of March to hang with me. And then I won't be around March 20th. And that's why it's going to be the day that lives in infamy. And I'm saying the market's going to crash. It'll probably be up 20% that day. Because making predictions ain't my business either anymore. I don't need to predict. I live in the moment, and the moment is mine. VWAP's the only thing on my chart. Yeah. The red lines are what I'm going to teach you how to do on Saturday. It's just price. So with the Devon Energy, right? Why did it go to that bottom? Because prices, the market's rigged. So once VWAP and multi-day VWAP give you the direction, you'll go retest levels from where you came. Sometimes it's quick. Sometimes it grinds. Sometimes it gets to that same exact price and bounces right off it. That's why as you're a shorter, you're taking money on the way down. And as you're a long trade, you're taking money on the way up. And that's why this fiver is still a long trade because we have to stay in it because it's above the one, it's above the multi-day, it's a new high for the day. So we got to go see if it's going to go say hello to his friend 1280. And if it gets over 1280, we're looking at a full blown 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. So plenty of reasons to hang in there, especially if you sold some at 11 bucks and 11.50 and 12 already. No reason to sell any more of it. And we're just waiting to get paid. Hopefully it keeps going. And there's another stock I should buy because my wife, psycho that she is, by the way, I wasn't there for this. I wouldn't have not. I probably would have, not allowed this to happen because I don't spend money, right? Sports betting, bet against the Jets. I lost deeply yesterday betting against UGA. But my wife, who spends the money, I don't spend money. I still wear, the shirt's 20 years old. I think it's about 15 years old. My wife, who spends money, went and bought herself a Canada Goose jacket. And I was like, "Are you out of your mind?" And before she answered that question, she bought my son one also. Did you know that these jackets cost $800? I'm wearing a Columbia jacket from 1987 that I paid 80 bucks for. Still rocking that bad boy from 1987. Still works, keeps me warm. What? I need a new jacket. She just went out and spent $1,600 on 2 jackets. So I'm thinking, not that I want anybody touching my wife, but if I'm buying a jacket for $800, there better be a hand job or a massage. I was like, well, so what'd you get for 800 bucks? Oh, you got a fancy bag that you could take home the jacket in. Wow. That's incredible. And that's why when silver started going up, for the first time in my married life, I was able to win a conversation or win an argument. She's out there buying handbags and shoes. I'm buying a couple $1,000s worth of silver every month for the last decade, even before that, 20 years really. She's like, "Why are you buying all this shit for? Yeah, you're buying all that silver and you get mad at me for buying a bag? Because your bag, nobody wants it. You want to sell my bag online? Go ahead, try it. I could sell everything I bought over the last 15 years for more than I spent." That's why when silver started crashing, I was like, "Oh, great! Now I don't even have that argument to win with my wife." That's why I need silver to go back to $250. If silver ever goes to 250, that would be freaking awesome. I do believe it's going to 250, but now that it went parabolic, it needs to consolidate. It could consolidate for 2 years after what it did. But I hope I'm right. But I forgot the theme of that conversation. I already forgot. Goose, right, is a dog shit stock now because only my wife buys these jackets now, right? This thing was one of the most hyped up stocks back, 5 years ago, right? And what's it done, right? Good luck, right? You suck. Just like GoPro, you might have a good product, but if nobody wants to buy your stock anymore, your stock stinks. Typical. Like Yeti, like, basically everything. Nike and Under Armour, they're all the same. You have your moment, and then your moment's over, and your stock goes to zero. But down here, the reason I'm bringing this up is that if my wife's still out there buying these jackets, the stock did bounce the other day, and here's the yearly chart. What is that? That's a faux show bro above yearly VWAP. That means people are buying the stock again. So maybe my wife saved the damn company my eye on the stock now because not only does my son own a Canada Goose jacket, I own it now too. I'm gonna rock that. But then I said to my wife, I was like, you know what you could have done is bought a shitty jacket for $40. Go on the internet, get yourself a patch, and sew it the fuck on. Voila! Now you got yourself a Canada Goose jacket. Nobody knows. Oh, the quality. Oh, the quality. Oh, it's made better than that $40. Is it? Is it? You got duped. Oh, the quality. I buy good stuff. Do you? You'll have to buy 3 jackets. This one will last 12 years. Oh, yeah? I'm still rocking it. How many pairs of shoes I have? I have shoes I haven't even worn yet. My wife buys me stuff. I'm like, what do I need that for? I got a pair of black shoes. Ah, those are old. And they still look all right. I'm going to keep wearing them. Get yourself something new. For what? What do I need new black shoes for? Anybody want them? They're nice. Kenneth Cole. No, not Kenneth Cole. The other place. What is that place? What's that place I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, if you guys know what I'm talking about, I don't like clothes. I don't like stuff. I don't like buying things. I just like making the money so my wife could buy $1,200 worth of jackets. That's what I do. She's not home right now. She'd be in here with a whip, beating my ass. Stop telling everybody my story. Speaking of Vegas, who's coming? You guys on the list? All right, I gotta eat some breakfast. Yo, good hanging out with you, except that one guy. I left too much money on the table. I'm up like 800 something. I'm always complaining, but I'm losing money on this short silver trade now. I mean, not really money on it. I gave back 2 grand on this short silver trade already because I love the pain. If you're asking me why I'm short silver, it's a hedge. Now my hedges cost me money, but it'll be back tomorrow. But I'll wrap this whole conversation up with my favorite comment. It's about you. It's about understanding. It's about you making money. It's all relative. It's not about win rates, track record. It's about understanding, right? It's about understanding this trade and then joining us every day and putting what I've taught you to work and making a little bit every day. Sometimes it's a little bit more. Sometimes you lose money. It's very rare where we go over on the day. You don't have any winning trades. And the reason the track record and the win rate is bullshit, right? For instance, let's say you were a glutton today and you decided not to cover your QQQ short, right? So you're in the Q short and you're getting slammed, right? That's your one loss for today. And you don't want to cover because you're a stubborn psychopath and you're getting annihilated. But you did the fiver trade, right? You're winning, you won. You did the Pan W, you're winning, you won. Maybe you did the Sedge short, you're winning, you won. Maybe you just shorted the Devon Energy, you're winning, you won. So you're 5 for 6 right now. But if that one loss fucks you up, what do you got? You got a loss for the day. You got a winning track record. Woo, let me go sell a service. Woo, I'm 5 for 6. All right. So did you make money today? No. How did you lose money when you went 5 for 6? Well, the one loss was like 4 grand, and I only made 3,200 on the other 5 trades, and I'm down 800 for the day. You're an idiot. And that's most traders. And I'm speaking for myself. That's why the track record is bullshit. It's P&L, not just for today, not for the week, not for the month, a year. Give me a year work. Give me a year. Let me know how you did. Because that year when I got destroyed by the UVXY, my track record was fucking awesome. I had a 78% win rate. I wanted to give you $400,000. How you like me now? Great day, great year. I had a 78% win rate. I lost more money that year than I have in the last decade. It was one stupid trade. And that's truth. If anybody doesn't want to hear the truth about trading, then I'm the wrong guy. But I'm telling you, if you just stick to this trade and screw everything else, there you go, Fiverr. It's about freaking time. If you stick with this one trade, you'll be on the driver's seat for the rest of your life. And don't let the small losses become the disasters. Everybody loses. It's the stubbornness and your ego and your not accepting loss. It's so powerful because you don't want to accept that you're wrong and you don't want to lose money. It's part of the business. I'm wrong every day. And I was wrong about Pan W today, right? But I was right. Long term, I believe the stock stinks. Right? I thought the market had a chance to break 595 on the Qs today. Wrong about that too. But I don't stay wrong. That's the difference. It's okay to be wrong. You just don't stay wrong. And with VWAP and price action, why do you think we're still long Fiverr? Is there anything here telling you to sell the stock? The answer is no. But there is a couple of reasons to get out. Look how it held the orange line 4 different times. You got 300 shares, put 100 stop right there. And then where? The pivot and the low. So until this stock, and if you've got 300 shares left out of the 1,000, which is basically what I'm talking about, bought 1,000 shares, sold here, sold here, sold here. We're down to the last 300. Now I'm trying to make as much money as I can on the last 300 shares, right? And then you face reality. You don't know if it's going to go higher. So you put one stop here, one stop there, and one stop there. And then you check back at 3 o'clock. Oh, look, I'm still in the trade. Every trade you put on, have a why you're getting in, where you're going to get out, what you expect, and what are you going to do on the way to your expectation is what makes good traders effective. My name is Kenny Glick. Email me. I'm going to go eat breakfast, take a 3-hour nap, and then I'm going to, I don't know, I might go shoot guns. You guys like shooting? And if you're in Vegas, we might do some automatic weapon shooting because that's a lot of fun. I'm talking about form. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about interrelationships. I'm talking about the devil, God, heaven, hell. You get it. You get it. Got a 50 cal? Nice. I would show some of my stuff, but I'm not allowed. I got banned from TikTok. I got supposed to sit with guns. Oh, now I have to cleanse myself. Rainbows, kittens, presents, cats, flowers, love. Love, peace, and understanding. Love, peace, and understanding, and cooperation and compromise. I'm also going to run for president for 5 years, or 7 or 8 years. So make money with me, and you can donate to my presidential run because that's my end game here. What am I going? I'm done. I'm done. I'm just in one trade right now, just waiting to see if we get out a little bit more money. But I'm 55. I figure I'm not ready to run for president yet. I'm gonna race it, do it the right way. Grassroots. Grassroots. I'm gonna be the people. I'm all about law and order. I know you guys love that. And inevitably, what I plan to do is when I become president, I'm going to go back to fireside chats. So what we're going to do is I'm going to send everybody a little transistor radio looking like an old time radio. And you only can tune to one thing. Friday at 4:20, you're smoking a joint with President Glick. 4:20 Fridays, from 4:20 to 5 o'clock, you're going to spend an intimate 40 minutes talking about weed with the President of the United States. And we're going to talk about policy, and we're going to talk about how we feel about things, and we're going to transcend. We're going to transcend the Democratic, Republican two-party notion we've all become accustomed to. As your first independent independent president from the Anarchy Party, I will be the greatest president ever. Plus, I will officially make weed mandatory, not just legal. Mandatory Mondays. Everybody has to smoke weed or you get a $5 fine. Feel me? And we'll have the best weed. Only the best weed. You guys know about the G13? We're going to have the G14. And we're going to sing songs. And once a year, I'm going to throw the biggest concert ever. If you'd like to read my manifesto, it borders on dictatorship. That's why, again, what's going on right now in the country, I don't mind it as much as some people do. I'm all about law and order. And law and order is ugly. It is. But I promise not to try to sell you anything like a Bible or sneakers or fake crypto or playing cards or any of that stuff. But I will manipulate the market for all of us because it's easy to manipulate the market. No, I'm an anarchist. I'm in the anarchist party. I've been voting for myself every year for the last 20 years. I don't win. But I love when I get that. Now you get the printout where it says, "Who did you vote for?" and it says my name. I'm like, yes. I have my cards. I vote for myself for president every year, every 4 years. The last person I wanted for president, his name was John McCain, who would have been the greatest president of these United States. John McCain. That was my last. That was the last time I think I voted. John McCain for president. Last chance this country had. John McCain. And now we are in some weird transition. I don't know what to make of it, but Ron Paul became a little kooky. I didn't mind some of the stuff he was saying. The one thing about politics, man, it really has driven a massive divide amongst a lot of my friends. People that I know don't even talk to each other anymore. I have ultra liberal friends, which is they find it hilarious that I even drive a truck. Like, you have a truck and you have guns. What happened to you? I'm like, life. But the ultra liberals, they make me laugh. But the right wing psychopaths are crazy too. That's why I'm right and smack dab in the middle. I actually would be a really good president because I come from a liberal democratic family, And my father and I have seen the light. We have seen the light. Nobody's out to try to help us. Help yourself. Government should stay out of it. I got a lot of great policies. You make under $60,000 in this country, no taxes. I don't even need you to file. You don't even exist. How about that? You like that? I like that idea. And if you make over 5 million a year, there's some great points where you have to pay a little bit more, and there will not be any loopholes where corporations get around paying their what's owed. The corporations won't like me, but fuck the corporations. Right? That's why I got to go grassroots. If I really am the people's president, then I won't need corporate sponsorship who have their hand in my pocket. And that's where I want to be. I don't want to be beholden to anybody except the people. And I can't do that without getting a majority of people behind me. But I'm anti-corporation. And I think most people are. I'm anti-government. I'm anti-lot. But I'm all about law and order, keeping the borders clean, cleaning up the streets. There shouldn't be any homeless people in this country. I mean, we're the greatest country in the world. There should not be any homeless. Any homeless. And that's why I keep the borders closed. Until there's no more homeless, nobody's allowed in. How about that for a policy? I'm being serious right now. Until there is no more homeless, why are we letting people in the country? Fix the country. You want to make America great again? You want America first? No more homeless people. You know, it's sad. A lot of them have, are drug addicts and mentally challenged. It's hard, but we got to figure out what to do. And I would revamp the entire healthcare system, because it's all the reason we can't get out of our own way is that we allow the drug companies to not cure anything. They keep us sick so they can keep feeding us the drugs. Doctors don't know anything. By the time you get diagnosed with something, it's already too late. And the structure of health, how does any young kid function in life right now where everything is too expensive to buy? If you don't have a job and you don't have health insurance, and then you need health care, you're in deep shit. And I have a lot of other ways to make money for this country, and it doesn't include tariffing the American people. Because I'll leave you with this. I went to buy a car. I just bought that nice new car for my wife. And I'm looking through the itemized stuff. There wasn't much on the list that I was paying for. And then it was a $1,200, I think it was 12 or $1,500, right? And I said, what's that? He said, that's the tariff charge. And I said, tariffs? Trump says you're taking care of that. No. I said, but Trump said you're taking care of it. No. But Trump said the tariffs help me. And he said, not in this case. You got to pay the extra $1,200. Do you want the car or not? I was like, are you saying that Trump lied to me? He's like, you could decipher whatever you want. You want the car. And I said, yeah, I want the car. And I had to pay the tariff. Who paid the tariff? I did. How's that helping me? It's not. So all this money that you think's coming into the country, I bought a Porsche Macan. Well, it's for my wife. But how is that helping me? It's not. Right? And if you know anything about taxes, everything that's been done in the tax code has hurt me, the common working man. I can't write off certain real estate now because of the changes. How does that help me? It doesn't help me. So if you're delusional enough to think that this guy's out there trying to help us, I live in reality. It's a great place to visit, fantastic place to live. The guy helps himself and he helps his friends. The only time he actually helped us was on August 9th when he said, buy stocks right now. which was awesome. But he crashed the market first, and then he told us to buy. What I appreciate, he came on the TV. He said, "You want to buy stocks right now?" I was like, "Oh shit!" He just need to buy. Let's buy. And we ripped, and we've been ripping ever since. But with me, my friends, you get to hang with the president every Friday at 4:20. Stop what you're doing, and we're going to talk policy. We're going to talk about what's good, what's bad. I'll take callers, right? And we'll have a good old time, right? And there's a lot of things that about me you'll think is racist, but I'm racist against people that want to kill us. That's all. I think it's there's a war going on, and I will take that war, and that's the only war that I'm gonna be focused on. I will cure homelessness. I will try to help with the healthcare system, but I certainly will protect the borders. No, I don't like any politician. I like two politicians. I like Mitt Romney because he just looked like a politician. I love Cole, and I was a John McCain fan. That's the last politician that I ever, really would have voted for and had, I really, I dig it. I liked him. But friends, I'll leave you with this. I will leave with this. Make money. We all need. Prices are not coming down. Inflation is not caused by a president or an administration. It's a naturally occurring economic cycle. This country is hemorrhaging cash because we keep printing money. But I don't think we all have to worry. If the national deficit goes from 27 trillion to 37 trillion, once you're in the trillions, it's all fugazi. Who do we owe this money to? Is China coming? You guys owe us $37 trillion. Pay up. Nobody's coming to get the money. It's all bullshit. The whole game is bullshit. Try to enjoy yourself. Make that money that you need to buy goods and services with today and tomorrow. Raise your kids well. Teach them about how hypocrisy of society is the death of us all. And it really is. The hypocrisy is what hurts the most. If you treat one person one way, you treat everybody that way. You can't pick and choose. Hey, we'll let this guy get away with that crime because I'm a fan. That's not how society should work. What time in the day? I'm basically an 8 to 12 trader. I circle back at around 3 Eastern Standard Time to see what's happening into the close. But usually I'm done by now, and I go watch movies because I could watch the same movie over and over again. All right, it's been nice hanging out with you guys. I hope you made money. All I got is the fiber left, and my stops are where I showed you at 12:37. And if we're lucky enough, we have another guy that comes on to our website now. He does a couple of hours and talks about his algorithm. His name is Solid, and he's a shining beacon of hope for all of you. If you've been struggling with trading, my man Solid took what we were shown back in the aughts, and we've expanded on it. We've figured out what works the best, and he's brought it to this algorithmic spot in history, which is now it takes what I've shown him and it makes it even more computerized and easy to understand. And then it's the same stuff every day over and over again. And it's fantastic. So I don't know what year this is. What are we, 2026? We've got 2028. So 2032 plus 4. So 2036. I love you so much too. So I'll leave you with this one. Don't be a dick. Vote Glick. 2036. All right. I'll see you guys in Vegas, or I'll see you at 3 o'clock. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys on Saturday. But if you join, if you're interested, just email me. I'll send you a link. You get that link, pay whatever you got to pay, and then I'll see you later this afternoon, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and then in Vegas. And you'll be able. It's not my mother's house. It's my aunt's house. Get it right. It's my aunt's house. It's not even her house. I'm in her garage. It's my aunt's garage. Her name is Phyllis. She lives in Westchester. Yes, there you go. Thank you. Aunt's house. All right. Namaste. Oh wait, before we go. Before we go. Close your eyes and imagine yourself making money as a trader. Breathe. And breathe out the fear. Breathe in the VWAP. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in the VWAP. And breathe out the hate. Namaste, my VWAPing friends. See you. Okay, Glick. All right, you maniacs. Hopefully every day is exactly like today and the last day. These have been 3 of the best trading days of the year, Friday, yesterday, and today. And I am not exaggerating. It ain't about the money for me. It's really not. I know that sounds stupid, right? It's not about the money for me. It's about the ease of use, the understanding, the accessibility, the plethora of opportunity from the Fiverr to the Pan W to the QQQ to the Devon to the Coinbase. This can't be good. Hello? 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 Yes, hello?
Hey, Kenneth, this is Michael. How are you today? Is everything good?
Yes, what can I do for you?
I'm reaching you regarding New Jersey and story that Economic program. Are you familiar with this program, Kenneth?
Wait a second, I'm interested. Hold on. What was it you're selling? Hello?
Actually, new solar program in the area that will help you reduce your electric bills and lock on a stable expected rate for every month. Can Kenneth, how much you used to pay for the electric bills? Just like an average.
I pay like $320 a month.
Oh, okay. This is the average. Well, that's actually a lot. I believe in summer it gets way higher, right?
Because it's my wife. She got every light on. I got to walk around the house shutting the lights. She puts them on. I have to shut them off. I got 2 kids. They don't understand what a light switch is. You got kids?
I'm so sorry for that. No, not yet. Well, we could definitely help you eliminate this number, Kenneth. If I wanted to show you like how much money you can save exactly and give you a custom proposal for your house, would it be a good time like for you and your wife to sit with a solar expert himself so that he can give you the full custom proposal for the house?
My wife? Fuck my wife. She can't be involved in this shit. What are you talking about? She doesn't know how to spend money. She wastes money. What are you going to do for me? This is solar panels. I don't put solar panels on my roof. How about my backyard? Can you set up one of them solar panel backyards where I don't got to put it on my roof? Because that shit looks cool.
Well, you mean on the ground?
Yeah, on the ground.
Well,
I got a big backyard. Ridiculous. Now my kids, they're gonna go to college. I'm gonna have a whole backyard. You got one of them things. I got a swing set. You need a swing set? Can I use a swing set as a barter? I paid $8 grand for this thing. Nobody even uses it.
You want a swing set? You got kids? I'll barter you. How about I give you the swing set? You give me a couple of solar panels. We'll call it even.
I got you. You must be terrified from this.
Yeah.
Well, kind of like, do you mind asking, what holds you back from putting solar in the roof?
Yeah, because it's stupid looking, bro. It's awful. Who wants that shit on their roof? It's ridiculous looking. Why don't you make solar panels that look like the shingles and nobody knows you got it? Genius.
Okay, I totally get you. If I were you, like a couple of years ago, I wouldn't go for solar on the roof, of course. But do you mind me asking, when was the last time you looked for it? Like solar panels on the roof and the designs itself?
The last time I looked for it, never. How about that for an answer? I don't want this crap. What are you, nuts? Who puts that shit on their roof? I got a big backyard. Why don't you set up in my backyard? Run a couple of wires. Come on, we'll shove it up my wife's ass. It'll be great. Solar power my wife. Maybe that'll get her going in bed, huh? What do you think?
Well, we actually got a lot of options and a lot of designs that could be put on the roof and in the backyard as well. So what would be a good time, like, to see with the expert himself? Like, you said you're the only decision maker, right? Your wife is not going to be involved.
I've been married 25 years. I haven't made a decision for myself in 25 years. What are you talking about? You ever been married? What are you, single? You ever know anything about marriage? You'll never make a decision again. Ever. All right, listen, I got to go. I got my wife's on the other line calling me. It's like she knows. It's my wife calling me. I got to go, buddy. Good luck, my friend.
Okay, didn't tell me, like, what time?
Hey, well, it won't be ever a good time for solar panels. Yeah, unless it's free, which it's not. But I got to go now. All right, take care. My wife's on the other line. Bye-bye. That guy thought he was onto something, too. Fucking guys. All right. Have a nice day, everybody. I'm out of here. Don't forget to tip your bartenders. I'll see you guys in cyberspace. Peace.